In my last video about my recent holiday to Majorca for a cycling holiday, I explained why I hired a bike. This was because hiring a bike was much easier than taking my own. It was also not that much more expensive. The main issue for me was that the hire bike wouldn't necessarily be set up in the way that I would like. In this video, I'll look at what the basic hire package included and what I did in order to make the bike fit my needs better. When I booked my bike, I selected this Cube, which is sort of middle of the range with its carbon frame and Ultegra equipment. The hire included a seat pack with spare tube and tie levers and a pump. For more involved mechanical problems, there was a support package. You also get a couple of water bottle cages. Pedals are included and you can select from the three main types. I went for Shimano SPD. You can take your own, of course. Here are some of the extras that are included in the hire price and some of the optional extras that you pay more for. Overall, the standard package seems to be quite comprehensive, although I did take out the extra damage insurance. For me, collecting the bike was quite straightforward, as the bike station was next to the hotel. Also, as I had pre-booked, the bike was already there waiting for me. The paperwork was quite minimal. The bike station did the basic setup, which included fitting the pedals, adding the included accessories, and adjusting the saddle height. Beyond that, it was up to me. I do like to be prepared, so I started off by looking at the manufacturer's website. I looked at the geometry and in particular the handlebar position. I found the most appropriate size bike had a 58 centimeter frame, and that came with a 110 millimeter stem like this. I was concerned that it would be too long and not raise the handlebars quite high enough. So before I went out to Majorca, I procured an alternative stem. I did swap out the original stem for the one I had taken with me. In addition, I also fitted this rear light and put on this top tube bag so I can carry small items. I took a Garmin mount with me so I could mount my cycle computer. I also took a water bottle with me and a water bottle cage mountable tool case with a few tools in it. The bike came fitted with my preferred tyre size, 28 millimeters. Before riding it, I checked them for foreign objects, and indeed I did find a flint in the front tyre, so I removed it. The bike station had pumped the tyres up to 100 psi. I found this made the ride particularly harsh, and I noticed this on the cobbles along the seafront. I reduced the pressures to 65 psi in the rear and 50 psi in the front. That made things a lot better. But did it make the bike slower? I've got some data regarding that in an upcoming video. So you don't miss that, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get notifications. That's pretty much all I did to make the bike work for me better. Circumstances meant that I only managed to ride the bike for up to 70 kilometers in any one day, but that's another story. However, in those sort of distances, I didn't have any comfort or rather discomfort issues. If I were being picky, I perhaps would have taken a slightly different stem that would have raised the handlebars maybe another 20 millimeters. Overall, on this occasion, hiring worked well for me, and I will certainly hire again in the future. Although, if you're thinking of hiring a bike, you should note my caveats in the previous video. From me, for now, it's goodbye.